Hi Virgos, welcome to your July 2019 Tarot Horoscope. I'm so happy you guys are here. I already shuffled the cards for you, and I was able to sit down with your energy and see what's going on for Virgos this month. And I see you guys are really trying to change your perspective this month and get in there. You have the Hangman as your overall energy here. And the Hangman is an energy where you're feeling like, I need to stop and look and take a look at the situation that's around me and what's going on in my life and try to understand it from different perspectives instead of being so stuck in seeing things with blinders on. And that's really good for Virgos because you guys need that this month, because there's been a lot of sadness around things that have been going on in your life. You have I feel it's also disappointment, dispiacere, which is the sadness, just feeling upset and disappointed in the way things have turned in your life, and how you're feeling like there's got to be a better way, or there's got to be a way that I can fix this. And we all know how Virgos are. You're very you want to be in control of the situation. You want to find a way to make things better or to make things right. And I do see that here for you guys for this month, because you've been through a lot in the past, and you have had a lot of things happen where you were kind of disappointed. And you have the disgrazia, which is having a lot of upsets, and you have the King of Swords, which could be an air energy, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It could be a man in your life who is an air sign, who has, I feel caused some of these things to happen in your life. And of course, they're not seeing that they did anything wrong. If anything, they're feeling like whatever they did was justified, but it left you feeling disappointed. And these are very much connected. This just disappointed in people, kind of finally seeing who people truly are and what their end goal, motivation is, and how you feel like in a way you were used, or you were just not treated fairly. Even though they feel that they treated you fairly, you don't feel because of this disgrazia card, is things were not really done fairly towards you, and there was no, it was only their way of doing things. It had to be the way they wanted it, and you had to follow suit. If not, they would not accept any other way. There was no room for compromise. So that left you feeling in this way, and that's why you're also looking into the past. This could also be somebody from your past coming in, which is the Six of Cups. This could also stand for children, which, if you are a parent, you could be really focusing on your kids right now. But I feel for some of you, this could be somebody that's coming back from your past, because it's almost like you're looking at them through social media, or you're looking at them from a distance and finally reconnecting with them. And for some of you, I feel like this is you really focusing on your children more right now, to kind of pull yourself away from the things that have disappointed you in the past, and you really feel like you need to focus on the things that are important. So, which is smart, because you don't want to be stuck in the past. You need to get yourself out of the past and bring yourself into the point in your life where you know what's important and what's not important. And I feel like that's why the Hangman is here, because you're kind of sitting in a state where you're just not ready to make any sudden moves. You just need to really focus on what it is that's important in your life right now. And good things are going to come your way, of course, by doing that. because you're taking away from that negative energy and you're focusing on more productive things. And we also see that here because we have the Knight of Swords, and this could still be an air energy person that's coming in. It could be this past, somebody from the past. Air energy, of course, is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So it could be a person coming into your life that maybe you had let go of in the past and they're coming back. It's upright, so I feel like this person's going to come to you with good news, and they're gonna come to you with truth, and also movement, which is like changing things and the way that you look at things and the way that you see things, because air energy is all about thoughts and how things are perceived and perception. And this person might change the way you see things. It may allow you to let go of things from the past too, because you have Il Vedovo, which is mourning and mourning and letting go and moving on with your life. You can't hold on to the things from the past, because you need to focus on good things to come in. And I see that happening for you, but I feel like it's still you're in a phase right now where you really need to focus on what is most important. And of course, I think in the month of July, that's going to really be your focus. That's why you have the Hangman here. And this month is going to be a good month for you, because you're going to really start to see things for what they are. And it's interesting because you have people around you who have let you down. And we have the Six of Wands reversed, which is also not giving you the credit that you deserve for what you do. And I know that Virgos are very, very detail oriented, very much on having perfection, and everything should be, perfectly put together in the way that makes sense to them. And you have the Il Ladro with that, which is the thief. So I feel like somebody around you is stealing that recognition that you deserve, like from when you are working hard, or you're making great things happen in your life, and you're not getting recognized for anything that you do, even if you're helping somebody and they're not even saying thank you, or they're not giving you the respect and the admiration, or even just even a thank you that you deserve. I feel like you feel slighted, like this is being stolen from you. Or it could be somebody actually taking credit for your work. Yeah. I feel for some of you, somebody is actually taking credit for your work, and it's not making you feel good, because it's not their work, it's yours. And it's hard to sometimes call people out on that, because it's hard to prove. But you're in a good place where you're going to be bringing in new things. So you're really sticking to who you are, and you're being faithful to who you are as a person. But the sun is reversed. So the sun is really not seeing everything for what it is, and not having full clarity on the situation. But that's okay, because clarity will come in time. It's just right now, it's still this month, things don't feel quite like they make sense to you. And I think that's bringing you a lot of frustration. And it could have to do with relationships that you have in your life, with people and situations that are going on, because you are feeling fearful that you're really not getting here it is again, you're not getting the recognition for your work. And you have the Ace of Swords reversed. And the Ace of Swords reversed is, not having, things are not clear. It's like not truthful, even like maybe even having people saying things that are not true about what you're doing. But this is more in your fears, and I feel like this is something that you're more worrying about, and you're worrying about people saying things about you that are untrue. And you do work very hard. You're the mercante, which is the merchant, and he's a very detail-oriented, hard worker, really sets goals, and you know, you do that, you possess that energy. And that's something that, because you're also an earth sign, like you're very connected with tangible, like material things. Like you feel proud of yourself when you have accomplished things in your life, and you measure that by your material possessions, which is not a bad thing. I think that's just the way, you know, us humans feel like our recognition goes according to our material possessions, and of course maybe that's how you're measuring it as well. I feel like you know the path that you need to go down, and of course you're taking your time to get there, because you do have the Three of Wands reversed. It's like you do know which way you want, and that's why you have the Costanza. You're really sticking to it, but the thing is, you know it's not the right time right now to embark on it. So with the Hangman energy, you're definitely taking your time and looking around for all the solutions and all the possible ways of handling the situation. Because you know there's always more than one way, and you want to pick, I feel like, or Virgos always want to pick, they want to research it, they want to look into it, they want to perfect anything before they even do it. So you're going to be doing that this month. You're going to be looking into different ways to approach a situation that's not bringing you happiness and not bringing you fulfillment, but you know which way you need to go. It's just that you're waiting until it's the right time, because it just doesn't feel like the right timing is right now, because you're just still very worried about how things have happened in the past, and like, you know that you're moving forward, but you need to find what is a better option for you. And it's interesting because I did pull one of these oracle cards for this month. I love this deck, and I felt it went really well with the theme of the summertime. It's the Dolphins and Mermaids deck, and we got worthiness. And with worthiness, it says, you know you deserve to receive good in all ways. And you definitely do. You deserve good because you've worked hard for it and you've put the work in. You definitely know how to get there, and you're worthy of it. It just, you know it's going to come. You just have to be patient and wait for the timing to be good. And for you Virgos, for this month in your romance angels, we have playfulness. It's to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I feel for some of you, especially in committed relationships, you need to reflect on things that you did as a couple when you were younger and like find that playfulness. I know some couples, you know, they lose it over the years, but there are some of you Virgos that still are very playful. Still very playful even in, you know, your everyday life, and you're just sarcastic humor and you're silly. And I feel like that really connects people to you. For the single ones, I feel like, you know, to be a little bit more silly and to be a little bit more open-hearted and not so structured will bring in somebody new. And I feel like it could be this person from the past that's coming back and that you're reconnecting with. And that could be some fun energy, especially if this other person is very playful as well. It's somebody from your youth that you're looking back at, and you're also feeling more youthful because of it. And it's a good energy for both of you. And for those of you married, like, and in long-term relationships, I feel like you need to reconnect with that playful nature that you have, and even the playful nature you have as a couple, because, you know, it's not always serious. You have to have times to have fun, even if it's just to have, like, play a game together, like a board game, or do something that's silly and goofy that, you know, you don't care what other people think. You're just having fun. So that's something to definitely look into doing this month, Virgo. I see this is a good time for you to kind of have fun because it's summer. Go to the beach, go swimming, play in the sun, just let go of all these heavy burdens from the past that have made you feel like somebody stole your ideas, or maybe somebody who's taking credit for what your work is. But you have so much to offer, Virgo. You really do have your path set ahead of you. You know which way you want to go. You do, you know. It's just that you have to stick to it and really, you know, let the timing work, because there is a lot of, you're worthy of having good things coming to you. And you deserve it because you work hard. So just be appreciative towards yourself. Don't always expect other people to give praise to you. Just understand it within yourself that you are proud of your accomplishments and proud of who you are. And you don't need outside encouragement for that all the time. Sometimes you do have to go within and, you know, acknowledge that to yourself. And, you know, praise yourself. Give yourself a reward for being where you are in your life and, you know, celebrating your achievements and how far you've come. And that's important. All right, well, Virgos, thank you so much for tuning into my reading for the month of July. I'm so happy you guys are here. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you know anybody who could benefit from my readings, definitely share their sign with them. And, you know, I would love to hear your comments and hear how this resonated for you. And I look forward to seeing you next month for August. All right, well, enjoy July. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. Take care, Virgos. Love you.